Hello everyone, Amod here from Retarget Common YouTube channel, and in this video tutorial we will learn about Chrome DevTools Protocol, that is CDP in short. So what is Chrome DevTools Protocol? So Chrome DevTools Protocol is a remote debugging protocol that lets developer communicate with the running Chrome browser. Let's go to second statement. Chrome DevTools uses CDP to help you inspect the browser's state, control its behavior, and collect debugging information. Did you get anything about Chrome DevTools protocol? Probably no. Let's start from scratch. In the Chrome DevTools protocol, we have three words. First one is Chrome, which is a browser, and we are well aware of that. The third term is protocol. So a protocol is a set of rules. When I was explaining about Selenium WebDriver architecture, there I explained that Selenium follows W3C standard WebDriver specification or protocol, and there we have a lot of APIs. So protocol helps Selenium WebDriver and browsers to communicate each other because both the parties need to follow the protocol. And second term is DevTools, which is the major thing here. So what is DevTools first? Then we will come back to Chrome DevTools protocol. So DevTools or developer tools in a browser are a set of built-in tools that help developers inspect, debug, and analyze web pages directly in a browser. So by this statement, at least we understand that we have some set of tools which is present within browser, which we can use to inspect, debug, and analyze web pages. Second statement says that elements, console, sources, network, performance, etc. are examples of dev tools. So have we seen these tools in a browser before? Yes, we have. As a testers, we have seen and used as well. Let's refresh our memory. Here I have launched Chrome browser and I'm going to launch a new tab and let me load Google. I want to inspect this text box, so I need to select this web element and click on inspect. So whatever it has opened, this is actually DevTools. You can see the tabs elements, console, sources, network, performance, memory, application, etc. So developer tools is a set of tools. So within this elements tab, we generally see the HTML and CSS of the web page. And as a testers, generally we use it to identify the locators of a element so that we can perform action on that. But as a developer, they can use a lot of things here. They can try to modify the HTML, CSS to see the real-time view. For example, for this Google search, they don't want to have this text. They want to have some different text. So let me inspect this Google search. For this input, we have one value attribute Google search. Let me change it to let's search. If you hit enter, you can see the text has been changed. Even they want to add a new element, so maybe they can simply right click on this input tag and select duplicate element. So you can see we have two let's search button. They can change the CSS properties also to see how it will look like in real time or in a browser. In the console tab, if your web page has any errors, then those errors will be logged to the console. And also we can run JavaScript commands from this tab. We have another tab sources where we can see all the JavaScript files, and this tab again developers can use to debug JavaScript code of this web page. Another important tool we have network. So when we load this Google website, it will call multiple APIs and resources, and you can see everything is logged here, and they will give you the headers, payload, preview, response, everything. We have also used it. Sometimes you want to check whether when we click on any button, then it should call a particular API. So by using network tab, we can verify those steps. In the performance tab, we can check the performance of web page. Like I will start the recording and then I'm going to search something like Selenium WebDriver and let me stop and it will give you all the performance metrics like this. Then we have memory to check the memory usage of web pages. Then we have applications where it shows how it is storing all the details. like sessions or cookies. Another important one, we have security. Whatever security is applied on your website, you can see all these details here, like this page is secure, valid HTTPS. So all these tools have some special purpose which will help developers to debug their website and develop it properly. So if anyone wants to use DevTools, they need to launch their under development website or any website in the browser, and then they need to open the DevTools so that they can use these tools. But what if you want to access these tools through program? How to do that? Let's go to basics again. Selenium cannot directly control browsers. That's why we have browser drivers in between. And we have some protocols, which is W3C standard. These two allows Selenium scripts to communicate with browsers. Using Selenium scripts, we can control only the view part of browser, but we cannot access these DevTools directly. So every browser provides their own DevTools. If I open Firefox and load google.com and right click, select inspect. So here also they provide multiple DevTools. Here you may find some different tools also. Like here we have inspector, but there in the Chrome we have elements. If you open Edge, then there also we have DevTools. So here also we have similar tools. So now the question is, every browser has their own DevTools and they have created some protocol to access these DevTools through program. So Chrome has provided Chrome DevTools protocol, which is called CDP. Firefox has provided remote debugging protocol to access their DevTools. It is similar thing like Chrome provides Chrome driver, Firefox provides Gecko driver, and other browsers also provide their own drivers so that your Selenium scripts can communicate with their browsers. And Selenium supports Chrome DevTools protocol as of now. That means you don't have any way to access Firefox or other browsers DevTools through Selenium. In between, Firefox started implementing Chrome DevTools protocol, but I think that was not completed. The reason was we are going to have one full-fledged protocol called bidirectional protocol, and this protocol will change everything how any automation tools will interact with browsers. Maybe in future we may not require any intermediate things in between like browser drivers. So maybe we'll talk about bidirectional protocol in some other video. Let's focus on CDP as of now. So this is the official page of Chrome DevTools protocol, and they provide multiple domains to control their DevTools. For example, if you go for network in the domains, then we have something like clear browser cache, clear browser cookies, delete cookies, disable etc. So using all these methods, we can control network DevTool functionality through program. So let me open a new tab. So I'm going to open DevTools, right click, inspect, go to console tab. Now I'm going to run some JavaScript commands to load a website and perform some actions. So to load any website, I will use window.location.href equal to, in the quotes provide the URL. So I'm going to load yahoo.com. So you can see Yahoo as well loaded in the tab. Now I want to type Selenium WebDriver in this search bar. So let me inspect this search bar first. So you can see this is an input tag, and here we have name equal to P. In the Google we have name equal to Q, but here we have name equal to P. So I am going to write some locator. Maybe I can write CSS. So go to console tab, and we have one object called document dot query selector because I want to use CSS. Let me write basic CSS here first. So Control F, it is input tag, and then maybe name equal to P. So it is identifying total one element. Copy this CSS, go to console and put single quotes and paste within that. Since I am using single quotes to cover CSS, let me use double quotes for P. That is possible in JavaScript. You can see it is showing you the preview that this element will be located. Now call one method call value, actually it is property, and equal to give any value like Selenium WebDriver. Put the single quote and hit enter. You can see in the search box it has entered Selenium WebDriver. We need to click on this search button. So let me quickly inspect this search button. So here we have ID. So let me use ID this time. Go to console, type document dot get element by ID. Parenthesis, put the single quote, parenthesis, put the ID value, close it, and we have method click. Since we are directly using get element by ID, no need to pass this hash that is required for CSS. So we are good. Let me hit enter. So you can see it has opened a new tab that might be Yahoo functionality, but you can see it is showing the result of Selenium WebDriver. So all these steps we performed using JavaScript through console, which is a dev tool. Now we will use these Chrome DevTools protocol to do the same stuff. So let me open a new tab and open the DevTool. So if you want to run any CDP command, for that you need to go to settings, then go to experiments, and here search for protocol monitor. You need to check this checkbox. After this, it will ask you to reload the DevTools. So just click on that reload button and type Control Shift P. So here we have a lot of things, lot of commands, but I want to use protocol monitor. Click on that. So we see another tab here. You can see something send a raw CDP command. So I'm not going to use raw, but click on this icon here. So target will be your main window. Now here we have some command to do the same thing. So first is I need to load the page. So to load the page, we have domain as page. Then we have a method called navigate. Let me show you that method in the Chrome DevTools. So search for page domain, which is here. Then we have something navigate. So it takes some parameters. So URL, which is mandatory, and other fields are optional. So within this page domain, we can see a lot of methods like close, disable, enable, etc. So many things are there. So go back to tab. In the page.navigate, you need to pass URL. So let me put Yahoo URL here and hit this button. So now you can see it has loaded the Yahoo search engine in my tab. And here you can see a lot of things has happened. These are actually what are the CDP protocols were called because of this command. And if I go on the top, you can see this method page.navigate. And in the request, you can see we send the URL. And in the response, we got some frame ID. Now I want to type. So here we have another command which is called runtime dot evaluate. Select this and now we have some parameters here. Only expression is mandatory. So basically here I need to pass the same JavaScript query which I used to type here and hit enter. So you can see it has typed Selenium WebDriver in this area. Now the last step I need to perform click. For that, again we need to use runtime.evaluate, and this time instead of typing, I need to call click method on search button locator. So let me replace the expression and hit the send button this time. It has opened a new tab where it has searched the Selenium WebDriver. So here we achieve the same steps using the console dev tool and then we use CDP. Now let's see how we can achieve the same thing using Selenium Java. I'm not going to use any native APIs of WebDriver, but I'm going to use CDP there. So here I am launching Chrome browser and to access Chrome DevTools, we need to call this Chrome driver reference and here we have one method get DevTools which is returning you a reference of DevTools type. So let me store into DevTools class type. So once we get the DevTools reference, I need to set up the connection. So you need to call DevTools dot create session. Now we are good to call CDP commands, but we cannot use Yahoo because it blocks the automated call to their websites. So I'm going to use some local website. So I have already created one HTML page. So it is very simple web page where we have three fields. If you pass name and any email ID, give the password, click on register, you will see one simple message. So I am going to use CDP to achieve the same flow using Selenium Java. So for every domain in the CDP has one associated class in Selenium. That means if the page is the domain name, then we have a class page that is coming from DevTools library, which is automatically coming with your Selenium library. So to hit any CDP command, we have a method in DevTools class. So use DevTools reference and we have a method called send. Here I need to pass command. So just now we saw that to load any web page, I need to use page.navigate method, where page is domain and navigate is the method. So here also we have a class called page, and this is coming from DevTools library. And here you can see multiple DevTools we have like 125, 85, 123, 124. But as of now, I'm going to select as version 125, and relation between browser and DevTools version I will cover in the next video. So let's import the page from 125 and method name is navigate. So whatever domain and method we have in the CDP, same we can call here in Selenium. If you go to this method, you can see it is accepting one URL and then other parameters. The number of parameters and names are same whatever we see in the Chrome DevTools Protocol website. If you go to the official website again and under the page.navigate, it accepts 5 parameters. Out of 5, we have only string, URL mandatory, other things optional. So here also we have URL as string and other parameters are optional. So let me pass my website, and for other parameters I need to pass something. Those are optional, but I need to ignore them. But here I cannot pass double quotes because it will complain. Let me show you that. Let me pass double quotes for remaining parameters. And if you mouse over, it says that it is expecting a type of optional, but we are providing a string. So we cannot use empty double quotes. For that, I need to use optional dot empty. In this method, they have declared the parameter with the optional. Now you can see there's no error. Let me pass the same thing for all other parameters. Let me run this program and it should open a browser and then load the URL. And I'm not using any native commands. I'm using CDP. You can see page has been loaded. Let's do one last command where I will type something. So again, I need to use DevTools dot send and domain name is runtime, right? I have shown you already. Runtime, it should come from 125. So runtime dot evaluate, and here also it takes a lot of parameters, but only expression is mandatory, other things can be empty. So there I passed JavaScript command. Same thing I need to pass here. So if you inspect this name text box, we have an ID name. So I'm going to use this as my locator. So maybe I can create a variable of a string JS and put the JavaScript command which I used earlier. Now I will pass JS first and the remaining things should be empty. So I'm going to use optional.empty for all other parameters. And I'm going to run this program. So you can see it has loaded the URL and typed Selenium WebDriver in the name. And everything were done using CDP. So I know this video is lengthy, but it was important to cover the basics. Then only I can cover advanced topics. So that's all in this video. Thank you for watching.